Right, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well and getting out and catching a few fish. So hopefully today I'll be joining you if you are, because I've jumped onto my local river, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Instead of just like, you know, float ledgering with dead bait or like the bobber rig, which I've been doing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an old school method really that's been forgotten a little bit. I mean, you tell me in comments whether you use it still or not, because it can be a deadly method, and it's twitching or sink and draw. So this particular river, and Catherine will back me up on it, might just stick a little picture in here now of a pike that I caught on this particular stretch of river a few years ago that were a mid-20. I didn't weigh it because you know what I'm like, I'm not too fussed about numbers, but it were a big one, and I caught it twitching the sprat, and it gave me a right old run around. I could see it for 20 minutes, it kept coming and looking at it, and I was twitching it and it'd turn away, and then eventually what I did was I put a fresh sprat on. So I've been fishing with this sprat for about 20 minutes, and then all of a sudden it came out, bolted out of nowhere and grabbed it, because it could smell the fresh sort of taste in the water of a fresh fish. So the sprat that I were using had obviously been washed out. I've been twitching it for about 20 minutes, half an hour. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to do the same, but I've got a bit of the holy mackerel with me as well. So if it starts washing out, I might just put a little bit of that in it just to boost it back up again. So come along with us, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have one or two pike to show you. Same as before as well, it includes a bit of walking, as this river, it's mostly shallow. There's only the odd spot here and there that holds pike, so you've got to really know it, you know what I mean? It's local knowledge sort of thing. You know, I won't fish 2 foot fast flowing water when there's a deep hole just round corner, do you know what I mean? So if your river's similar to this, you want to be looking for them areas. So let's see if we can get to the first one. It's not that far from here, and then, you know, I'll have a few more steps to get in to get to the next swim. So let's see. Right, I'll have to be quiet now because I'm into the first swim. So I'll just talk you through the setup. I mean, anybody can fish this, it's so simple. You know, basically all I've got my Power Pro braid in I think it's about 60-70 pounds, something like that, and then a quick clip or stay lock snap and a swivel tied with a Palomar knot onto end up braid. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to clip my trace onto that. It's Shimano trusty old bait runner 10,000 RA, loaded with braid, and a grey stalker 7 foot. That's all you need, so you can get in all those tight little spots, you know what I mean? So I'm going to clip a trace on, just a standard trace, although I've doctored it a little bit. What I've got is instead of a treble hook on front, I've got a partridge double hook, so that I can hook that through the nose of the bait, and then the treble goes on the flank. So I'll talk you through it all. Let's try and catch a fish first, eh? Right, I've gone with a roach to start with, so I'm just going to flick it in edge of that flow there, let it just drift around a bit. Just switch it, sink and draw style. Sometimes it can be pretty instant this. It's the feeding this time of year as well, so let's hope that they're hungry. One of the reasons why I like this method as well is because it's you're quite mobile, you know. Some people that can get bored of sitting in one spot watching the tip of a rod or watching it float. Oh me though, I don't get bored doing anything. Anticipation, just I'm tingling with it. Just waiting for a fish to come and grab that. So even if it doesn't happen, you know, a lot of people can get a bit demoralised with blanking, but it's part and parcel of pike fishing. They're not an easy fish to catch, and they're not like carp lakes. Do you know what I mean? The places are full of pike. You might get one or two in a spot like this, and that's about it. You know, unless they're shoaled up together, which doesn't happen very often. It does now and again. So what you're mimicking there, you're mimicking like a diseased or a dying fish there. Easy meal for a pike. So let's pick this up. And dropped it. Gonna pick it up again. Oh, that got my heart going. I can see my bait. Oh. It's got it again. No. Keeps picking it up and dropping it. Come on, pick it up, keep hold. Second swim. See how we get on here. So even if you fish a swim like this and nothing happens, don't rule it out. You can come back and try it again. And if something hit that now, give me a blooming heart attack. that swing round into there. There's got to be a pike here. Come on. Grab that roach. And one thing you've got to remember as well is fish your margins first. As if there's out there, you want to catch that before you catch something that's further out. Because if you catch something that's close in, you won't spook that one out there, hopefully. Yep. Jack grab hold of it and let it go. See if we can get it to take it again. But there it was. Come on, come back. Just on the inside of a bend here. A little bit of slack water. Don't think I spooked it. It certainly wanted it. Come on, come back. Come back, it's feeding time. Come on. No. We're in business then. Try one more time and then we'll rest it. No, right. Just rest it for a bit and come back to it. Just thought I'd show you something so that you know, well, you will know, won't you? Just how up and down these rivers can be. So you can see the river just there through trees, look. And if I pan round, look at that on fencing. So it's not just been up there from down there, but it's been pushing through right where I am now. That's crazy, isn't it? Look at that. Crazy. Yeah. There he is. Get in there. Shows you it works. It definitely works. It's a nice fish as well. Come on, kid. Yeah. Get in there. Yes. Might just be one fish, but do you know what it is? That's great stuff, that is. Right. Let's get her up on grass. Oh yeah. Twitching roach. It's in there. Bag off my back. Looks coming out, isn't it? There's a stroke of luck. There you go. Great stuff. Twitching. Get on it. Might only be a short video this, but look at that. Right, she's ready to go, isn't she? There you go. Get in there. There you go. It works. That's just landed in mud. Get straight of that. Right. Get another bait on and go again. That were a fat fish with that. Really good condition. Right guys, that's just an example of what you can do, you know. That fish, it had a go earlier and it just plinked at it and left it, and I couldn't get it to take again. So I moseyed on upriver, had a go in a couple of likely spots, give it a rest, come back, and second flicking, bang, it grabbed. I saw it grab it. And that's the beauty of this method, is it's so mobile. And if best bit of advice I can give with it, if somebody's wanting to give it a go and they never have, is if that happens to you, rest it. I know it's hard because there's a fish there and it's just had hold of your bait, you know what I mean, and you're like, oh, I want to get back in and have another go at it, but best thing you can do is rest it, you know, 5-10 minutes. It's obviously hungry because it's wanting to feed, but yeah, how cool was that? And say thanks to Alan at Eccleshill Angling Supplies for supplying me with bait. We're going to be doing a fly fishing video, reservoirs, back end of March, so it should be fun. That I've not fished with him for years, and he's a good mate. So what we're hoping to do, just for a bit of fun, because he's an out and out fly angler, is that guy. So I said to him, I says, how about we have a little mini fly match, just for a bit of fun, just see whether I can sort of stay with him, because he's good at it, I tell you. So make sure you don't miss that one, because that should be fun. I'm going to try and get some drone footage and make it all nice and everything. So it's like that pike now. I think I might just have my dinner, give them a rest. There might be another one there, and then go again. So how cool was that? Brilliant. had a jack grab hold of it and let it go. Get it to take it again. There it was. Come back. Inside of a bend here, a bit of slack water. I think I spooked it. Certainly wanted it. Come back, it's feeding time. Come on. See, another thing what you can do with this method as well is you probably won't be able to see it on camera, but what you can do is you can twitch it, and if you get a follow, so I'll just twitch it back along the surface here, look, you can see that, and if you get a follow, depending on what, you know, you've got to be able to see your bait. So if I had a follow now, what I'd do is I'd stop and let that flutter down onto the bottom, and I can actually see that bait in about maybe, oh, I don't know, 2-3 foot of water, something like that. So if you've had a follow, it's interested, let it flutter down to the bottom and it's just sat there, you know, and sometimes you can see them, you know, coming up to the bait and nosing bait, and then they'll pick it up and go away with it. But you can only do it if you can see your bait, because you're basically free lining. So you need to be able to see when it's been taken, if it gets taken, and then you can wind down and hit it. But you've got no float, no indication, so you've got to see your bait. It's imperative is that. I say, you don't need a lot of gear to do this. Showing you it's rod, haven't I? Grey stalker, bait runner. You don't need a bait runner, you can use any reel, you know, 6,000 size, something like that. Rubberised landing net, and all I've got with me just a little bag with a bit of bait in it, in a cool bag, and then a few bits and bobs, and that's it. That's all you need. And the setup's dead easy. It's basically just a wire trace with 2 hooks on it. You know, you don't have to have the double hook, you can put 2 trebles on it, don't matter. Get out and give it a go, it's good fun. You know, again, same as like bobber rigging, it's mobile, do you know what I mean? And if they're not moving, if they're laid up, you've got to go looking for them. You can't just pitch up in one swim and expect to catch a load of pike. Yeah, sometimes it happens, but 9 times out of 10 it don't. So you've got to go searching for them, and it freshens it up a bit, mixes it up a bit as well, you know, to try different methods. You know, I'm going to do a bit of low fishing, I think, because I sort of miss it. Although, you know, I've got to make the most of this dead baiting session, you know, up until end of March, and then I'll switch to lows full time. So yeah, give it a try. You don't just catch trout. Oh no, It were a trout. No way. That's mental. That were a trout. Wow, I've never had that. Trout on a dead bait out of a river. That's crazy. You're a wild brownie. Yeah. Shame I didn't get that in. That's a shame. Well, I must admit, I've never had that before. You know. Not the target species, do you know what I mean? I've got a roach on. I don't know. It's crazy. I've never had that happen. Let me know in comments whether you know, you've got something on a dead bait that you weren't expecting. I certainly wasn't expecting that, or expecting pike. I could see the fish follow when I were twitching, so I dropped it in at margin like what I was saying. And it circled it. Could see it circle it, and then it picked it up. Started moving off with it. Struck, got it on. Just about, it were a shame it didn't go into net, but there you go. But the pike were a good one, wasn't it? So it just goes to show, you know, if you're struggling, get a little bit of light gear together, rucksack on your back, and go for a wander. Try and find them. You know, because they could be anywhere laid up. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll probably wrap this up now. But it's a good method, is twitching, or sink and draw they call it. So if you've never tried it, or if you tried it before and sort of fell out of love with it, give it a try again, because it's great fun, honestly. So I'll wrap it up anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. If you've liked it, hit that subscribe button, hit like and all that good stuff. It all helps algorithm. Drop a comment, let us know how you're getting on. And as always, tight lines.